Good morning guys. I feel like everything is against me this morning for starting this vlog, but I'm just going to start it here and now. I really wanted to start this vlog this morning and do a bit of a morning routine, but it was just absolute chaos with my toddler. She went to bed really late last night, so she's a bit tired and grumpy this morning, so it was just chaotic and I just couldn't film. And then I got everything ready and I was like, let me start the vlog in the car, and then the SD card didn't start, so I had to get her out of the car seat, bring her back up. So she was crying her eyes out and having a tantrum because she thought we're not going to the supermarket. Anyway, we're starting this vlog here and we are off to the supermarket. I'm going to Waitrose this morning to buy some groceries for the next few days. I really like to be as organised as I can with food because it just helps me eat a lot healthier. If we don't have stuff in the house, you end up ordering food or eating things that aren't great for us. So I'm trying to be really disciplined at the moment about buying really healthy food and planning what we're going to eat throughout the week. I normally do groceries for like 3 days because any longer than that things tend to go off and then just go to waste. Guys, this weather, like what the helly? It's meant to be summer. This is what you call summer in London. Absolutely fabulous. Spinach, onions, lick, film, blueberry, you have to film it. Chicken thighs, check the date, 29th, 31st, let's go with these two. Sorry, this one's obsessed with the camera. Just sat down to to have some avocado. Well, it's not avocado toast, it's egg, avocado and spinach on toast. Okay guys, so obviously today didn't go as planned. She didn't end up going to sleep, so I took her to the park to try and get some energy out of her, and she's finally gone to sleep. But we need to be at swimming in about 45 minutes, so it's going to be a very short nap. But I'm just going to take this time to season up the chicken, clean up a little bit and just be ready, so when we come back from swimming everything's ready to just go in the oven, or I might actually put it in before we go to swimming so that it's ready when we get back from swimming basically. But yeah, just finding it a bit difficult at the moment to juggle her nap schedule and trying to get some exercise in and just trying to make sure food and everything's on the table at the minute. Just feeling a little bit exhausted today. But tomorrow hopefully be able to get a workout in, and I am still a little bit sick anyway, so it's probably better that I don't work out and just recover as much as possible. Made a little beetroot juice, which is actually delicious. Made this for the first time the other day. We didn't put banana in it, it was just blueberries, pineapple, beetroot, natural yogurt and just water, no milk, water with it. And it was a little bit bitter, not that nice, but today I've added banana into it. It's actually really nice. And I don't know if it was just a placebo effect, but I felt like after I drank it, the next day my skin looked amazing. So I'm hoping if I keep it up, I'm going to have flawless and amazing skin, but we'll have to just wait and see. You have to wait until I'm finished, please. You can do it tonight. Guys, honestly, when you have kids, I just feel like you just can't have plans. I'd planned today that we were going to go on a nice walk. I had a few errands to run. I needed to go to the butcher's, get a few veggies for tonight's dinner and pick up a dress from the tailor's and drop off another dress at the dry cleaners. And yeah, I wanted to go in the buggy, go for a nice little walk. The weather's really nice. And this little one, who is so spoiled, was screaming car, car, car when I was trying to put in the buggy. And I said, are you sure you want to go in the car? I thought she was just winding me up, but she really wants to go in the car. So now we're not going for a walk, we're going to drive there, which is just so lazy when you're not even going to be using your legs. It'll be me that's walking anyway, won't it? But you wanted to go in the car, not the buggy. So here we are now. We've just got a few errands to run. I feel like this vlog has literally been me cooking and eating. So I think as we get closer to the weekend, I'll be doing things that are a little bit more exciting and fun than just cooking. But during the week, I do like to try and eat as healthy as possible and usually work out, which has not really gone to plan this week because I've been sick and her sleep schedule has been all over the place. I think she's just awake for more hours in the morning, so it's been quite difficult to get a workout in at all. But next week, hopefully, we'll be back on track with that. Guys, although I absolutely love my daughter, I'm telling you, having kids is not for the weak, because I had a nail appointment at 3 o'clock and she just hasn't slept all day. I don't know what is going on with sleep. I thought she was going to sleep, I was going to get a workout in, she was going to get up, I was going to leave her with her dad and I was going to get my nails done. And she just wouldn't sleep, and then she's just had a massive meltdown. She just wanted me to hold her to sleep. Like, I don't know what is going on. She wouldn't go in the bed. Every time I put her down in the bed, she was screaming the whole place down. And now it's 3:05 and my appointment was at 3. So I'm just gonna run to the nail shop and just pray that they can do my nails, because I just need 5 minutes to myself. I just literally need a few minutes to just breathe and just not think about anything. Like, life is just non-stop recently. I just do not get a break. So I'm just really hoping and praying that I can just plead them to still do my nails, because I know my nail tech is always really busy now and fully booked. Wow, I cannot tell you how good it feels just to get a manicure and a pedicures. For me, just solve anything, any stress. I was literally on the verge of tears going in there. I was like, hold it together, and I just feel I do feel so much better now. I was going to treat myself to a cake of some kind from Gail's, but I think I'm going to skip it because I've been really good with my diet and I haven't been exercising that much this week, so I'm probably going to skip that. But I feel so much better. Still a little bit tired and a bit annoyed that I haven't been able to do any exercise today, but I'm going to just get over it and just be positive. I need to rush home now because I need to get Capri up at 4:15, which is in like 15 minutes. So I'm gonna rush home, see if I can wash the chicken and season it as much as possible before I need to get her up, because if I don't get her up, she's just gonna be up all night, because she's been going to bed at like 10 o'clock the last few nights. I'm just like, oh, what is going on? It's just non-stop. I don't know what is going on with her sleep at the moment. She just goes through stages. 1 minute I'm like, oh, her sleep's so good, like she's sleeping amazing, she's just going down for her nap so easy, and then the next minute I'm just fighting with her non-stop to get her to sleep. So I don't know, but anyway, I'm just going to be positive, continue on, and tomorrow's a new day. Maybe I'll get a workout in tomorrow. Let's just see. I mean, I am sick, so maybe it's a sign from God to say, like, just don't exercise, because it's just going to make you feel worse. Because I did manage to get on the bike on Monday and I felt a little bit worse after, I'm not gonna lie, but I felt a little bit mentally better, but my sickness was a little bit worse. So yeah, just being positive. So I've decided to order some food tonight. I think we're just going to order a Nando's, because I came back and then Capri had to get up from her nap and she climbed up on the ladder to help me with the cooking, and then she was coming down off the ladder and she hit her lip on the ladder, and I think I've just been feeling so overwhelmed, like I'm just juggling, and yeah, I just was like, I'm not going to cook today. I'm going to order some food because I just don't have it in me to juggle trying to keep her entertained and cooking at the same time. And I just, yeah, today's just been a lot. I think this week's just been a lot. I just haven't had any time for myself at all. We've been up at 7 o'clock every single morning and she'll be going to bed at 11 with an hour nap. And every time she's napped, I've pretty much not been able to do anything for myself. Or I got my nails done today, which meant I couldn't get any exercise in. I'm just feeling so crappy today, which is just not like me at all. I'm normally such a positive person, but I think it's just I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed at the moment. Like I'm just juggling so many things at once, and I think with me I just get on with things and don't say, you know, I don't say can anyone help, can anyone help. I just get on with it, and then I just kind of hit rock bottom. So her dad has taken her out in the garden with the dog to run around, which she was very, very happy about, and I'm just gonna sit here, I think, and I'm probably just gonna scroll on TikTok for 10 minutes and just reset my brain. I know that's a terrible thing to say, but I think just to zone out for a couple of minutes and do nothing, because I don't think in the last week I have actually sat down and done nothing. Honestly, it's been like non-stop from the second I get up in the morning until the second I go to bed. And then obviously I'm trying to film as much as I can for my YouTube videos. And then I was kind of sitting here and I was like, do you know what? You probably have some people's dream life. They probably, you know, are way worse off. I think for me it's just a case of there's just not much help in terms of childcare. It's just me and her dad, and her dad's working, so I can't really have her that often. So yeah, it's just a bit overwhelming in terms of that. But like I said, put it into perspective, probably many people are much, much worse off, and I need to just get over myself and get on with it. Hello guys. I wanted to start filming this morning, but it's just being absolute chaos trying to get out of the house. I feel like I'm a broken record, just complaining. But just, yeah, trying to get out of the house with a toddler is definitely a task. I feel like my brain is doing a million things at once, just trying to remember everything that we need to take, trying to get her ready, trying to get myself ready. She's making a mess while I'm trying to get ready, then I need to tidy the mess up and she's making another mess somewhere else, and it's just like it goes on and on and on. And I really like to try and leave a tidy house when I get out, but sometimes it's just not possible, and I just get to a point where I'm like, do you know what, just drop everything and go, because otherwise you're not going to get out of the house today. But anyway, on a more positive note, this is the only time she's quiet, when she's in the car seat, which is lovely. We are off to Regent's Park today. I'm going to park like on the nearest edge of Regent's Park to us, and then walk through the park and down to Marylebone High Street, and hopefully she'll have a little sleep and I can do some shopping, which would be really, really lovely. I've got a few bits that I want to pick up. So yeah, we'll just see how today goes. Guys, I am not kidding you when I say I need a new brain. Like, I actually need a brain transplant, because I just drove off and in my head I was thinking, God, I know I've definitely forgotten to bring something, but let's just leave it, get over it, let's just get out and enjoy the day. And then I was like, the buggy, how am I going to walk through the park for like an hour with no buggy, just carrying her? So I had to come back and pack the buggy in the car. Oh my God, we are going to get there today. The day is moving on very rapidly, so I need to get a move on. Running. You tired already? Is there a duck? There might be fish as well. Bye-bye. So, the day did not go to plan. As always, we didn't manage to make it down to Marylebone High Road. We got down to the little cafe that they have in Regent's Park, and she wanted some chips. So we stopped to get chips. It took ages to get chips, it took ages for her to eat them, and then my partner called me. He said, I need the car to go to the barber's. So then we had to rush back through the park to get to the car, and then now I'm just going back to drop the car to him. So it definitely didn't go to plan, but I think tomorrow I really want to go to Marylebone Farmers Market. I've actually never been before, so I'd really like to go to that, and then maybe I can get a little bit of shopping in along the high street before I go to the farmers market tomorrow. So fingers crossed things go to plan tomorrow, because my life at the moment just never ever seems to go to plan, but we'll see how it goes. Okay guys, I just got home, changed into something a little bit more comfortable, and a package arrived on my doorstep. It's from Astrid and Miyu. I think that's how you pronounce it. Are you mocking me? Can't do anything without her right next to me, so I just thought it would be nice to quickly open it with you guys. Strong mummy, strong. Strong mummy. What have we got then? Wow! Beautiful packaging, isn't it? Cute little bag. Can I show them the box? How cute the little box is. Wow, it says polishing cloths. We've got polishing cloth. So basically, I just got some basic small 14 karat gold hoops, which I just thought would be perfect for wearing every day. This one's just looking right, so there's one. Hopefully the other one's in it. Where's the other one? So I've got one. I hope I've not just ordered one. Oh, thank God for that. That's what they are looking like. I think they're just perfect just to leave in, keep in for everyday wear. I just feel like I look a bit naked without any earrings in at all, and I've needed some like this for so long. So very, very happy with those. Okay, so yesterday I didn't actually film because I went to see one of my mum's friends that had come over from the island. But anyway, we got back really late, and in the morning I seasoned up some chicken, which I've got here, so I'm just going to chuck that in the oven now, and I've also peeled some potatoes and chopped them up. And I made some ginger shots, or normally I make ginger shots, but my partner's also really ill. We're just all sick in this house, and he's made me put in them ginger, turmeric and garlic, and it doesn't actually taste too bad. I was like, please, I really, really don't want to put all that in here because it's going to taste really crappy, and the ginger shots taste bad enough, but it actually doesn't taste too bad. And I put apple and lemon in it as well, just to make it taste a little bit better, but they're not too bad actually. They're actually quite nice. The only thing I would say is the turmeric stains absolutely everything, so make sure you don't get it on any of your clothes or anything, because I got a little bit of the turmeric on her t-shirt and it's stained really badly. I've soaked it in some stain remover and it doesn't come out, but yeah, it's pretty good. And my partner's had probably about 5 of them today, so I'm like, I'm gonna try and get some down myself. I did have one this morning, I'm having another one now. And thank God the chicken is seasoned up, because that saves me a lot of time. I can just chuck it in the oven now. Okay, so this is how I'm cooking the chicken. I've just completely coated the potatoes in the seasoning from the chicken, and then I've just put the chicken on top of the potatoes, and then I just chuck it in the oven like this, and it just makes the chicken so nice and tender once it's cooked. And then once it's cooked, I then take the chicken off the top of the potatoes and just let them brown off. Good morning guys. We have been up since 5 AM this morning. I lost both dummies last night, and I feel really sad to say that my child is really addicted to her dummy. It's crazy. I actually don't know how we got to this point, because she used to just use it for sleep and now she just asks for it all day, and I really just don't know what to do about it. But I lost both of them last night, so we had to go try and get her to sleep cold turkey with no dummy. I did order 2 on delivery, but because they're not the dummies that she's used to, she wouldn't take them at all. So she screamed for about an hour and a half and then went down about 9 PM. So I had about 3 hours to myself. I went to bed at midnight, and then she was up at 5 AM. So this week it's just been, I'm just like losing the will, but I still feel fine. Like, I don't know what's going on. I think it's this beetroot juice, because honestly, how have I still got energy? Like, how am I still going? I actually don't know. Also, I never let her watch TV ever, but this morning I've put Miss Rachel on. She quite likes Miss Rachel. It freaks me out a little bit how engrossed it makes her, because she literally never sits still. She's always moving around doing something, and when she's watching Miss Rachel, she's like completely stuck on it. But I just need a little bit of time this morning. I need to season up the chicken. It's Sunday today, so I'm going to do a roast, and I'm going to try and get to Marylebone Farmers Market like I said yesterday. Hopefully we make it there. So now I'm just going to season up the chicken quickly and put it in the fridge so that it's ready when we come back. We'll just pop it in the oven to cook. Also, this morning, very exciting package came on a more positive note. I have been wanting this kettle and this toaster forever and ever, and I saw that they have this toaster in Gales, and I was like, right, that's it, that's all I need to know. I'm buying this toaster now. So I ordered these and they just arrived this morning, so I thought we could unbox these as well. So the kettle, just to register it. I have the smallest, for how much I cook, like I'm always in the kitchen, I have the smallest kitchen in creation. Honestly, the kitchen is literally just this wall, and and that's all we have. So I don't know where I'm going to put all this stuff. I thought it was cordless, so I thought I'd be able to put it over there where there's no plug-in thing, but I suppose it makes sense that you probably have to charge it. Okay, and then the toaster. You can also get the 2-slice toaster, but I got the 4-slice toaster. I have no idea why, because like I said, I don't have any space for it, but I'm kind of thinking for the future, because we really need to move house. Running out of space in this place. I've wanted this toaster and kettle probably, I reckon, like at least 5 years. So that tells you that it's a classic thing that's not going to go out of fashion or anything. And I think with this one, you get this little rack thing, I think to make toasties or something in it, which is quite cool. This is not the most elegant way to get it out, is it? Oh my god, sorry, but she's just stunning. Like, she's just plain classic, stunning. It says British design and engineering since 1945. They've been making the same toaster since 1945. So that goes to show, it must be a good toaster. That is a stunning toaster. Very exciting. I didn't film me seasoning the chicken just because I want to get out of the house as quick as possible today and not have the same as yesterday happen. But I've just rubbed some herbs, olive oil, salt, pepper all over the skin, inside, and then I've stuffed 2 bits of butter inside the breasts, some garlic I've stuffed here, and then I've just stuffed some onions and garlic inside the chicken as well. So now I'm just going to wrap this up and pop it in the fridge, and hopefully it's going to be really tasty later on once we pop it in the oven. I've then just peeled and chopped some potatoes, and I'm going to leave them to soak in water just to take all the starch out, and then when I get home it's just going to be really easy to drain the water, pop some more water in them, pop a little bit of salt in there, and then boil them, ready for some roasties later on. I just chucked on a little bit of makeup and a cute outfit, and we managed to get out the door with good time, to be honest. It's quite early, I don't even know what the time is, 9 o'clock, and it doesn't even open till 10. So I think first things first is we need to find some coffee and some croissants. This one's been asking for croissants, so we definitely need to find somewhere that does croissants along there, and then we'll head down to the farmer's market. So we're just going to head back home now because this one's getting a little bit tired and she wouldn't fall asleep in the buggy. She's not really great in the buggy, to be honest. She's got much better in the car. Before she was just not good at sleeping anywhere apart from her bed. But I don't know what is wrong with me, but my nose is just running like a tap. Obviously I was sick, but I don't think it's that. I think it's hay fever now that I've got. My nose is just running and running and running. I've just been blowing my nose the entire time we've been out. But it was just so nice. Like I said, that's the first time I've been to Marylebone Farmers Market. And I didn't realise, but right behind the farmer's market there's a little play park, so we did go there as well, but I think she was just a bit overstimulated and just overtired. So I think when we come back we'll know kind of where we're going and what we're doing, and we'll make sure that she's not tired, hopefully. But obviously with kids you just can't really plan anything, like I said. Didn't manage to get much shopping done because she wasn't in the best mood, like I said. We managed to go to the bookstore, which made her really happy, and we got Dear Zoo, but I had to get this like box set. It says 8 big pieces with flaps to lift, so I think it comes with like some kind of board game. I wasn't really impressed actually with the books, the kids board books that they had in there. They didn't really have many of the classics that I was looking for, but a lady did recommend a load that I'd never heard of before. But I was like, there's just certain ones that I want selfishly to get for her collection, like the really classic ones. And then I was trying to get her a little summer dress, and we went into Bond Point, but those dresses that I was looking at are absolutely gorgeous, but they're like £200 each. I was like, oh, £100 probably for a day dress. I thought that was quite extreme. I do like getting high quality clothes even for her, but that was a bit much. One of them was a Liberty print, which was like £200, and then I think the other one, I actually wanted to get the white one with the floral print on it. I think that was around 150, 170, something like that, she said, and I was like, oh god. Lucky I asked for the price, but she was throwing a little bit of a tantrum, so I said, oh, we'll come back in a little bit, and I never did. And then from the farmer's market, I feel like I didn't really know where I was going and what I was doing. I was just kind of finding my surroundings, and I think I'd need to go there with a shopping list of things I need to buy. We got some carrots, so we'll try the carrots and see how they taste. Hopefully they taste really good, but like I said, next time I'd probably go there with a list, because I'm with her and I'm thinking of her and I'm thinking where I'm going, and it was all a little bit overwhelming, but it was so nice. It was really nice day out. You enjoyed yourself? She's quiet now suddenly. I don't know, this car seat, she seems to love it now. We seem to just be always happy when we're in the car seat, so that's a good thing. At least we can get out of the house now, because when she was much smaller, she wouldn't even go in the car seat without screaming. So we're making progress, and yeah, we're just gonna head home now and get something to eat, I think.